ماذا يجري؟ غريب للغاية.
The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
تفصل بينهم بالتساوي عدة أيام سفر شمالا.
I am excited about Fazil's lecture. He will share the wisdom.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Fazl Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
ما دفعني إلى التفكير في كتاب جوامع علم النجوم. لقد غفل بطليموس عن شيء.
النهر كبير.
أرغب في الحصول على منهج نظريات علم الحيل لأرخميدس.
Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons, for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
الآن بعد يشق علينا المدعو بالخوري. لنا أخيراً البدء في العمل على أحسنها ويتحدث عن الجمال
The
الرائع.
translator. Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعا.
إنهم ينفذون مشيئة الله في بخارى.
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boards collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands, pilot of desert.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
هذا ما كنت بحاجة إليه بالضبط.
الكيدي كاهلي بعبء آخر من العمل. أعتقد أن حنين بن إسحاق يحسن إدارة بيت الحكمة. أعترف بأنه مدير كفء. ليس عالما سيئا.
إن كانت لديك كمية أكبر الحجر الذي سقط ذلك الذي سحق الاسطبلات. لقد كنت هنا لا أعلم آخر الذي يجادل ويصفق هكذا، لكني أسمع ضوضاء غريبة. يجب أن نبدأ.
لكنه ليس حيا.
طحنها إلى غبار. يقول زوجي
أمراء حرب أعاجم يجوبون عتبة خيولهم مع جيوشهم الخاصة ويمارسون الألاعيب السياسية.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
غير معقول. لقد سمعت آخر خبر
قبل أن أنسى، ما دفعني إلى التفكير في الأمر كان مقطعاً في كتاب جوامع علم النجوم. لقد غفل بطليموس عن شيء، والأماني تلمح إلى المشكلة.
That astronomer might be one of them. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it.
سأدور عبر باب شاملة تقطع الضرائب أيضاً. زاد الضريبة. لست متأكدة من أننا سنستريح هذه السنة أيضاً. لكن لابد أن ندفع.
إذا مال المحور كما صرح الفرغاني في كتاب جوامع
مؤخرا وعندما رأونا طلبوا منا الانضمام إلى وليمتهم.
Pardon me.
قوم لطاف.
The lecture will
مع
begin soon.
أنهم إغريق.
Please, amuse yourself with the other guests until the gong
أرأيت
summons you.
الفراء في السوق اليوم؟
Pardon me.
مخلوقات
The lecture will
غريبة
begin
كثيرة.
soon. Please,
قلت
amuse yourself with the other
لأحمد
guests until the gong summons
يقال
you.
إن الرجال الذين يتاجرون فيها.
المقترحات التي أجريتها على حسابات أبي معشر
أيها الأبله التصرف. وعن ذلك مشكلة شيء؟
بإذن الله، لكن علي مساعدة معشر العجوز بعد الحول تلك النظرية.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
لا تجعلني أتطرق إلى الحديث عن أولئك الرهبان.
لكنني لا أعرض الأمر على قسطة.
إذا حسبنا طرف الإهليج الخارجي هكذا في التعامل مع
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture. I remember vastly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the great scholar's face?
You look like somebody about... Scoundrel.
How
إذا مال المحور كما صرح الفرغاني في كتاب جواب
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there?
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu. Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
كيف سأعود إلى كرخايا لاحقا؟
هل قرأت أحد التعديلات
Show me the path ahead.
أول ما سأفعله غدا الذهاب لرؤية القصر.
يناسب مكانته. أتعرف
نحتاج إلى تعقب الحركة والقياس في وقت واحد عن طريق تعديل عدسات قد طبعها.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer to avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder at the library. What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
And last week I almost crushed by falling masonry from the wall.
You ever try harissa at Ahmed's Brothers?
Hold on!
He's alright.
Won't take long! I will kill you! Ah!
This key could be useful.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer to avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder at the library. What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
What see you, my friend?
What? Pay for your sins! Now we will
I better not use my weapons here. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazl's greatest work.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
You there, hold!
I better not use my weapons here.
Those who came before are...
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use
Fazl's
my
greatest
weapons
work.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork? I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib. Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Wait, what? Hey!
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume.
What? Ah!
After we harder than that. No escape! I will crush the life from you!
There you are! Ah! Gutless coward!
There you are!
What? Hold on!
That's you!
Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell.
What the? Yeah! Hey!
I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest. I better not use my weapons here. This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
Hold on!
An impressive volume, written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is, Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it. I better not use my weapons here. Gatekeeper,
Those who came before are...
are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Hold a moment! Wait, what? Down with you! Too slow! Going to cut right?
Let's talk, hmm?
right, you worm! What's the...
Got you! Yeah! I wonder. Like some cowardice. Now you die! When I cut the horse on, blood will flow! You need...
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron.
Take me back there.
Hey, wait just...
This world doesn't look right. Someone take me back to the bright, shiny place.
Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge.
is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back